Welcome to the Pioneer Agronomy Update as we come to you from Paige, North Dakota, Paige Seed and Agronomy. And we have Paige Elsner and Debbi Midstokke with us, sisters, as we take a look at what's going on with the crop in this part of the world. Let's start with you, Paige. Give us an idea a little bit about the agency itself.
Yeah, thanks, Don. Thanks for coming out. We finally got some rain here last night, about 3/10 on our southern side of our territory and 1/10 up north. Not enough, but we'll take it. Our agency here is located about 5.5 miles north of Air and about 6 or so from Paige. Debbi and I run the agency together here. She has a crop consulting business on the side, and I feel like, despite all the crop conditions we dealt with this spring, it was a really good spring. Things went according to plan for the most part. A little replant on the beans, but the crop looks really good here. Actually, our Pillsbury and Don station over there is about 140 heat units ahead of normal, and the Galesburg station is around 130 ahead. So we're really happy to have the heat we've had with a few timely rains. The agency here itself, I feel like I want to highlight a few things we offer that kind of set us apart. Our soybean delivery this spring, I had a lot of positive feedback from customers on that. Everybody, we didn't have to turn anyone down for delivery. We filled a lot of air seeders and planters right in the field. I know guys really appreciated that, but they gave us a great heads up and let us know if their plans were changing, and we were able to accommodate. So yeah, we delivered about 80% of our soybeans and all the corn. So
that service is really important.
Yeah, it really helped with a tight planting window. And the other thing I wanted to highlight is, we're standing here in our one of our show plots. Debbi and I do a lot of plot work, and 2 show plots, one at Colgate, one here, and 4 smaller plots in growers' fields. We have 26 side-by-sides this year. Not on accident. These were planned. And, we put new hybrids next to old standbys and new hybrids against competitors scattered throughout the whole territory on different soil types. And, so I just want to make the point that, when we get together in the fall and start making plans for next spring, there was a lot of planning that went into the recommendations we give, and those are 2 big things I feel like we really put work behind. So
yeah, it really distinguishes what you're doing here with Paige Seed and Agronomy. Do you guys do a plot tour come fall, or?
Yeah, we'll be doing our annual fall plot tour. We try to time it between wheat and edibles about that last week of August or so. Next week, they're doing an enlist plot tour. Our neighboring rep, Adaminia, is hosting that executive enlist tour. We're really excited about that. They're going to have barbecue dinner and free t-shirts for everyone who attends, so make sure you hit that up. We have a lot of new enlist beans to talk about. So
We're standing in front of this 9193. How's this hybrid look?
This is the one we're most fired up about. 9193 will be a replacement for 9188. That's been a good standby for us the last 5 or 6 years. It's got excellent drought tolerance, excellent Goss's wilt, which is becoming more of a problem as we get hotter and it starts moving more northward. Debbi can maybe touch on more of our new products here in the plot. I know the corn here was planted May 4th and the beans were planted May 10th. And we're really happy with how they look so far. I know the corn's really tillering a lot, which means conditions have been excellent. A little dry here in stretches, but it looks great.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. Debbi, let's talk about it. You've got soybeans in your hand. We're standing in front of the cornfield, but it looks like we're blooming, making some progress.
Yep. So, like Paige said, the soybeans were planted May 10th. These are in R2 because we've got blossoms on both the bottom and the top of the plant. It's got really nice nodulation. These are these little round balls on the bottom, and if you know how they're working, they'll be kind of a hamburger color in the middle. So yeah, we're really happy. This is an 07 Extend. We have an 06 Enlist as well that are our top products. And a little bit of grasshopper feeding out here. I know a couple guys have been spraying, so be on the lookout for those kind of moving out of the ditches, and especially when guys start combining some winter wheat coming up here. We have Paige is holding a corn plant over here, and so this is kind of fun. We cut open the stalk, and you can see the different nodes where each leaf starts here, and when you go up a little farther, this is actually the cob that we cut open here. So they actually start determining when and how many around the cob will be in about V4, V5. So it's pretty critical to get the rains that we need here. And if you go up a little farther, there's the tassel. So just kind of fun to see how a plant forms and goes on through its life cycle.
It really is. When you take a look at the period we've gone into, we've gone from this extreme heat to now very cool temperatures. As we're going to go closer into pollination, does that help us out, or what are you thinking?
Yeah, it always helps to cool down during pollination a little bit. Corn doesn't like to get over 85 degrees during the day. It actually shuts down during that time. So we like the cooler temperatures. If we could get a little more rain out of it, that would be great, but we'll take what we can get.
Crop looks very even, though.
Yes, it does, especially on the prevent plant fields where there was moisture left over from last year. That seems to help quite a bit, but we're starting to see a little bit of stress coming now. So
There's some hybrids you're looking at that you're excited about?
yeah, so the 9193 is our top one, like Paige said, and then the other one is our 8588. That's our new 85 day that's coming. That one handles pretty tough ground, great, and good drought tolerance. So those are our two top hybrids. We do have a 96 day as well, but that's a little crazy to go.
Yeah, it's kind of pushing it.
I'm kind of pushing it here. Yep, for sure. So
We talked about soybeans. Are we seeing a lot of, we got those Enlist executive plots next week. Is there a lot of Enlist growing this year?
yeah, we're about 50% Enlist, 50% Extend. In our plot here, we have 8 Enlist varieties. The 06 is kind of what we're looking at there, and then we have 4 Extend varieties. Guys are kind of wrapping up on spraying Enlist. They wrapped up last week, of course, on spraying dicamba because of the cutoff date. But yes, so we're excited for those two, the 06 and the 07.
Nice to be able to not worry about the calendar.
Yes, exactly. We can spray it through R2, and that's where we're getting close to now. About those beans that are planted around May 10th are in that R2 stage. So
Fantastic. And we talked about some of the events. Paige, of course, the Enlist executive plot tours next week all across the region. You got an event coming up in the Twin Cities in August as well.
Yeah, so we're going to host customers down at Target Field for Pioneer Night. My family is taking a bunch of growers down there. We'd love to have you join. If you haven't gotten a hold of us yet, we've got tickets for you. They are hosting like a pre-game tailgate party at Brothers Bar and Grill beforehand, and handing out free t-shirts, free Twins Pioneer hats. It should be a really fun event. So that's August 28th, and we'd love to have you there.
Fantastic. Well, again, the wind's blowing us off. We better get ready to wrap things up. Sure appreciate the chance to visit.
Thanks for coming out.
You bet. Paige Elsner and Debbi Midstokke, again, thank you for joining us.
thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Paige Seed and Agronomy as the wind kicks up here. It is our Pioneer Agronomy update on the Red River Farm Network.